Now we are going to study about the various types of nest which different birds build. Their places, their materials of building, how their method of building, all are different from one another. First one is about the tailorbird. The tailorbird stitches leaves together using its beak. It may use thread or wool too. It also lines the nest with soft materials like the cotton. The tailorbird, from the name only you come to know, it can stitch very well. So what does it do? It takes the leaves together and it stitches it. And for stitching, it is very clever. It brings the thread or wool and inside the nest it lines it, or it covers inside the nest with the soft material like the cotton. The picture of this tailorbird is in the previous page, so turn to page number 25 and you see here it is the picture of the tailorbird's nest. Now let us go on to the next one, that is the weaver bird weaves its nest with its beak using leaves, grass and twigs. The nest has an opening at the bottom through which the bird can enter. So weaver bird is another type of bird. From the name only, weaver means it can weave very well. So what does it do with the beak? It weaves the leaves and the grass twigs together, and it keeps since it is covered all over, it has to enter the nest, so it keeps a hole below the nest. The picture is here at the top. The hole is below at the bottom of the nest, and everything is covered and weaved up together. Next comes the woodpeckers. The woodpeckers use their beak to make a hole in the trunk of a tree. They then lay their eggs inside the hole. Woodpecker is the bird which very sharp beaks. So here it is the woodpecker's nest. On the trunk of the tree, it goes on picking till it makes a big hole, and that hole itself is the nest of the bird, and inside that hole only it lays the eggs. Next comes the eagle. The eagle uses twigs and sticks to make its nest on trees or on cliffs. The eagle usually flies very high. It picks up the twigs and sticks, and at the eagle's nest is over here at the top of the tree. The nest is usually found at the top of the tree or on the high mountains and cliffs. And how does it make? It makes with twigs and sticks. The swallows and the hummingbirds build cup-shaped nest using mainly mud. They build their nest in dark areas under the cliffs, bridges, roofs and so on. The hummingbird over here, see, it is making the nest with the mud. And where does it make? It is a cup shaped so that it can sit inside comfortably over the eggs, and it makes the nest with mud. And where does it do? In dark areas like the cliffs, bridges, roofs and so on. Last is the penguins. The penguin build their nest with rocks and pebbles. Since they do not find grass, leaves or twigs in that area they live. So penguins live in very cold area, the Arctic and Antarctic regions, and there is no living trees, so no grass and leaves. So they build their nest with rocks and pebbles. Here in this page number 26 we see their picture.